Good morning, everyone. It's your boy, SimplySuperDave, coming to you on an early Saturday morning. Still dark. The sun hasn't come up yet. It's the night after St. Patrick's Day. I hope everybody enjoyed the holiday. Even though it's not really like a typical holiday, it's just a day where you wear green. And it fell on a Friday, so I figured if there was ever a St. Patrick's Day that was pretty festive, then it would have been yesterday, St. Patrick's Day. And I think we've needed one over the past couple years, if anything else, since 2020. Folks, being it's Saturday, I hope you enjoy your weekend. I hope that today is the day you get to celebrate your week. As I've always said before, I look at Monday through Friday as your work week, Saturday as your release it all, and Sunday as your day of reflection. Being that it is now Saturday, I'm not really doing a true podcast today as much as I wanted to just talk to everybody for a second. This is going to be a really short episode. No topic on the brain, but I do want to go ahead and remind people to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, SimplySuperDave, any platform that you want to follow me on, and interact. Let me know some topics that you want to hear about, or if you want to hear just an opinion on anything. I really don't. It doesn't bother me. I don't have any rules and regulations. I love being able to talk about anything trivial to very important and critical. It doesn't matter. If it's controversial, doesn't scare me. I don't think there's any such thing as a controversial topic that you can't talk about. I think if you just have a conversation about something and people hear certain words and it offends them, then they got some real issues they got to work on, because you're going to have a little bit thicker skin in this world to get around and get by. And if you can't take words and it literally stops you in your tracks, then you got to reevaluate yourself, because words shouldn't be able to stop you from carrying on your day. That is something that other people don't need to fix. That's something that you need to fix. A lot of people go, well, it should be. No, I don't want to hear how it should be. I actually deal with how things are, okay? I know a lot of people want to live in this utopia of this is how it should be, and fairness and all that neat stuff. And don't get me wrong, I believe as a human society, we naturally try to make things the best they could possibly be, that we will better ourselves automatically. It's instinct for us to become more civilized and better as we progress through human history. So the emphasis on people pushing it harder in a narrative of canceling people is ludicrous. There is no such thing as canceling people. You might as well. What is that? Is that a better word for Holocaust? We won't physically kill them, but we'll silence them through social media. I mean, really, it's ridiculous, the world that we are in. So the podcast is just a voice that's out there going against everything else and talking about the things that we feel free to talk about, whether it's controversial or not. It doesn't matter. I don't care about those rules anymore. I have let those things go. If people want to cancel me, they can cancel me. If they think I'm wrong, that's fine. I don't think that everybody that hears what I say is going to agree with me 100%. I expect people to disagree with me or go, well, I just don't believe in that. And that's fine. That's fine. That's your entitlement to whatever you want to believe. As long as you don't take any action against me to silence me, then you're not doing anything wrong either. But when people take that step to silence other people, well, that's just a reminder of Nazis, for example, is a good example. And throughout history, many other times. I mean, it's not just that. But anyway, like I said, this is going to be a short podcast because I just want to remind people that you got to speak, that you got to let yourself be known. even if it's just post, or if you want to do videos, or God bless, want to write into, because every congressman isn't a bad congressman. Every representative isn't a bad representative, but the majority of them are, But there are the few that feel like they do the job correctly and they do it to the best of their ability. But unfortunately, even the best politicians are in a corrupted system. So even if they do the job right, they're still doing the job wrong, if you know what I mean. And that's a real deep thought, if you want to have it, about our political system and how the system is corrupted from the rules and regulations that have already been created. So we got to really go in there and deregulate some things and then re-regulate them. And there's really a lot of work to our political system that needs to be fixed from the unchecked corruption that has been going on for decades, and I mean decades. So, folks, don't give up. Just stay super and keep focusing on what you need to do to make your life better first. Remember, it all starts with the man in the mirror before you can focus on other people outside of yourself. So always remember, folks, every day, all you have to do is take care of your bubble and keep your shit straight, and then you can help others find their way. And in this country, that's what we all need. We need to help each other, but we got to make sure we can stand on our own 2 feet. And if you see someone that can't stand up, offer them a hand. Help them stand up on their own until they're able to do so on their own. And what I mean by that is not money, not offering people things like that. Words of encouragement, talking, conversation, letting them know that they're not alone, that there's a lot of hope left in this world to keep us going. And that's what we need to focus on, folks. So, yeah, follow me on any platform. Twitter mostly is probably the best one. Hit me up with something. Don't mention it to me because I'll forget about it. Hit me up with topics for the podcast or even the stream. That's right, folks. The stream has been reactivated. That's right. We have sound alerts. We have all the bells and whistles that go along with our streaming. And if you don't know, SimplySuperDave on Twitch is where you're going to find the stream at. Of course, YouTube is the best collection of everything Dave, where you can find everything from streams to podcasts to videos from way back in the day. I've always had an opinion about something, and YouTube is where you're going to find all of it. So be sure to definitely follow me on YouTube for sure. The stream, I have kind of decided a tentative schedule. We're looking at Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Central Standard Time. So that would be like 4 o'clock on the East Coast and 2 o'clock on the West Coast. Okay, so, or 1 o'clock. I'm not really even sure. But I am Central Standard Time, so 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it seems like an appropriately good time. Got people that kind of tune in from around the world, so that's sort of like late in the day for them, but early in the day for other people. But it is what it is. So definitely follow SimplySuperDave on Twitch, and sometime this weekend, possibly today, we'll be firing up the stream just to give it a good test run to make sure if all the bells and whistles still work and what kind of tweaks I need to do before Monday's kickoff. So definitely follow me on Twitch. And don't forget, folks, if you want to skip the middleman and give the SimplySuperDave a tip, you can either wait until the stream and do the typical subs and biddies. That's up to you. Or if you want to skip that and just go to the tip jar, everything from $1 to $1,500. I don't know why I picked $1,500 as that top number. If you want to go more, you can, but the Cash App is, of course, the dollar symbol, SimplySuperDave. Feel free to do any donations that way, and that goes directly to me, and you'll be helping out the SimplySuperDave. Do things like reactivate the stream, maybe possibly even bump up the podcast subscription so we can find out our exact numbers, but we are closing in on 1,000 downloads for the podcast. Pretty close, actually. I think we're less than 100. So that's pretty awesome. That we've gotten 1,000 plays so far, or downloads. I expected a little bit more, but at the same time, realistically, I was expecting way less. So this is a success in my mind. And at least I know I have a handful of people and fans out there that do listen. And my heart goes out to each and every one of you as a thank you. And so definitely follow me on every platform. Be more interactive. You'll hear more podcasts and more streams that deal with topics that you want to hear. And I promise you, if you give me a topic, I'll let you know what episode I'm going to discuss it in so you don't miss it. And one last time, don't forget, we're going to go back to streaming Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays during the week. Sometime this weekend, we're definitely going to do a pop-up stream to make sure everything runs good on the stream. So definitely follow me on Twitch. That's right, Twitch, SimplySuperDave, and watch for that notification. And you could pop up in that test run stream and let me know how everything is running. All right, folks, I hope you do have a happy celebratory Saturday for your week. And I hope your week was worth celebrating. All right, folks, I'll catch you tomorrow with a nice little Sunday gospel from Dave as we look into some positive aspects of the world and how to focus on your energy and who you are so you can be a better person and prepare for that next week ahead as we are midway through the month of March. All right, folks. Remember, only one way to go out there and deal with the day, and that's with a little love and laughter, because it always conquers that hate and fear. So go be a conqueror. Don't be a victim.